All right, what is up, everyone? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kramer. Brian the Grizzly down there, Brandman Brandon over here. What is going on, guys?
Well,
I found
honestly,
$50 on the ground this morning.
what? That was mine. I dropped it on accident.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's mine now.
Possession is 9/10 of the law. That's what you're
There
saying.
you go.
I was looking for that, man. I look at everywhere. I dropped it like 15 years ago. It's been blowing around ever since.
Going around ever
Now-
since mine, right?
It's
I was at
mine.
least say like the other day, like last week,
No,
15 years ago. Oh man, but yeah, sorry we're late. I know even super late than normal. It has been one of those Mondays for me. Like as soon as I walked into, like, not even before I even walked into work, as soon as I woke up, it was just like she was going down. You know, on my way to work, there was things happening, and I was like, man. And then as soon as I get to work, it was just like all day, you know,
Nonstop.
all
Don't you just
day.
hate that?
Oh man,
Mhm.
yeah, definitely one of those Mondays.
So I was down here at 9 o'clock, like 8:40. I was at 8:40. I'm sitting in front of my computer. I do that a lot, just kind of getting ready for everyone. You know, I like being here early.
Mhm.
My dad calls me and says, "Hey son, I need your help." I'm like, "Okay, what? You know, I'm about to go live. What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh no, so I had to close out the storage unit, and I got stuff on this truck. I need you to help me unload." I was like, "But you paid movers earlier today to get this done." So I'm thinking, maybe 4 or 5 things. His back is hurting. He's tired. I'm gonna come help you out real quick.
Mhm.
So first, I get to the storage facility. He's not there. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? All of a sudden, he pulls up in a 20-foot truck. I was like, what the fuck? Now, this is the man who, he's my father. He raised me. So, of course, I can't just walk away. Like, all right, I'm
Of
out.
course.
He opens up the truck. I'm like, why is this full of stuff, dude?
No.
What did you do with the other stuff? Like, you had movers. He was like, oh, they was costing too much. So I just kind of let them go. And you thought you were going to do the rest of this stuff?
At 9 o'clock at night.
At 9 o'clock at night. And the kicker, the storage facility closes at 9:30.
Oh man, so you gotta do it quick then.
So I was like, so I need to empty this entire truck that's full of crap. Not like boxes or something, like, because boxes I can handle. Just random stuff. One of them was like half a tote, that the other half was torn off, and it was just full of like gardening stuff. I'm like, so all right, Dad, just move. Just move. And I just went ham.
So that's that moment where like you look and you're just like hoodie goes up, hat goes in, and like I don't know you.
But it's like, what else can I do though? Like, it's like,
Yeah,
okay, I'm already here. He only has half an hour, I guess.
Oh man,
I was not happy.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Same. We got Anzo in the house. What's up, Anzo? Big Ford Entertainment. We got Tony. We go, what's good, guys?
Man, I had a good day yesterday with you guys.
Yes, I don't think I
that was awesome
on here. So we all went to our like, well, now Brian invited me and then Brandon. So now it's like, well, Brandon lives across the street, so it's super easy for him. Yeah, but we go to this Bears game with the tailgating, bro. That was it's so much fun.
Yeah, count me in for the game itself next year. I'm gonna get tickets.
No, so if you want the tickets, you just gotta let me know. I can get extra tickets. Like, we were in section 140, row 4, seat 5, 6, 7. Like, we could touch the players.
Yeah, I didn't even realize. Otherwise, I would have seen if I could have gotten a ticket for this year. So I will definitely keep that in mind for next year.
If you let me know, I can get them. I was literally yelling at Caleb Williams the whole time.
Yeah.
Bro, that's why my voice is so hoarse right now, because I was yelling like crazy.
I was yelling so much. I was trying to get DJ Moore's attention. I was like, hey.
Tell him to throw you the ball.
He was so pissed off, man.
That's because Caleb doesn't know he's a rookie, and that's why I'm telling everybody. I told him Jay Daniels is going to be better this rookie year. Caleb Williams floor. He could be as bad as Kyler Murray or as good as a professional, all-time great. He could be that, but it's going to take years to get there. So I don't think we're going to win it, and now we're going to watch Justin Fields go out there in the playoffs and do something stupid like get to the AFC Championship game.
Oh my God!
Watch.
Let me see. Hopefully my computer doesn't go too laggy. But here's us yesterday. By then I was already pretty toasty with like 3 fireball shots, a Jaeger shot, a bunch of liquor.
And we were drinking like these bourbon shots, like bourbon drinks.
Yeah,
I don't even know what you called them,
dude. It was so funny because you were going faster than me. I'm like, dude, I'm pretty good. I could drink, but Tank was throwing it back. I was like, he was like, you ain't done yet. I was like, I guess I gotta finish it now.
I didn't think I was going that fast, but yeah, man. Yeah, it was fun. My problem was I didn't eat enough. I didn't come in there. I came in there with almost an empty stomach. I ate like
even though I offered to get him breakfast, though he's not telling the whole story. I told him, "Hey, what do you want from Dunkin' Donuts? I'm good. I got an energy drink." I was like, "Bad decision, number one."
I had a protein drinky thing, whatever. But yeah. But there's so much food there. There's no excuse to not eat enough. There's so much food there. But yeah, we had a blast. Brian was on the news. He was on the news. on the local Fox news show. Yeah, I
said to you guys, it was like it was so funny because I was like all in the middle, all in your video, looking like Puff Daddy, but except without the baby oil. Yeah. No baby oil though. No.
Oh man, yeah. And I'm like, man, that is a horrible picture of me. I'm like, I know I ain't skinny no more, but damn, I look like super fat right here. It's just like between being drunk and then holding the camera this way. I was like, oh man, yeah. But it was a blast, man. That's always a fun time.
Yeah, I had a great time.
I think between now and Halloween, I'm gonna take it easy and just kind of lay low. Because I've been spent the entire summer going super hard, and then this weekend I did this, went to that concert on Saturday, which was a lot of fun. Full house at the amphitheater in Tinley. So many people there.
That place gets packed.
Yeah. So I'm like, for the next couple weeks, I'm like, I'm gonna be hibernating more or less.
Yeah.
That's me every day. So
yeah.
So yeah. Hey man, these locks are getting there, man. I had to twist them because on normal my locks go all the way down to like the middle of my back. Like on normal days, like and so I had to have her start twisting them because it's almost time for me to cut. I'm telling you, one of these days I'm gonna come back and have a fade. Who was that?
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
Yeah, well, I think that was you posted it, right? Where you and Marvin, so Marvin was on a show. Hopefully, once things calm down with the kids, he comes back on. But you guys, are like friends for forever. And put the first time you guys tailgated, to yesterday, and it was like, bro, you look completely different. Marvin like kept like the same kind of style, right?
He looks exactly the same.
It's just longer. He looks almost the same. You look completely different. It's crazy, just like because you had like you weren't bald, but it was super.
I had a short haircut for super my short. Entire life. I had like a low fade.
Yeah. Yeah, it was super short, but it was like Marvin looked exactly the same, and his hair maybe got longer, and then just the hair alone for you, man, was crazy. But that was what 2018 to
now. That was 6 years. Well, I didn't even start growing my hair till 2020. So but actually, I think I've lost weight. I think this is the first year. I got a picture of it. If I can share the first year we ever did it. But John,
that was cool.
Right there.
I
Yeah.
like
Like I
that.
have no facial hair. Like
I got a little
just a
little
little bit here.
little bit on the
I couldn't
chin.
grow facial hair until I turned 26. None. So yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's crazy. I was like, man,
so there's John. He's the guy who does all the stuff right here.
yeah.
So
Mhm.
appreciate you, John. That was
Oh, yes.
awesome. You do all the stuff for you. So
For
Heck
sure.
yeah, man. Yeah. And he got his couple minutes on Fox News too
yep,
on the
that was
pregame
that
show.
was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a lot of fun. Oh man, but yeah.
Only if I was single, I would have said something. But I was like, I could have just passed it to Brandon. Like, hey, you know,
What's
We
what's
saw
that?
how I was
girl,
going to work yesterday.
Oh.
you were working. You were working overtime.
Mm.
So Cleve says, "What's up,
Oh.
fellas?"
Single, ready to mingle.
Yeah.
Not I.
Yeah.
Married, not playing at all. So I played football at Illinois to I think 08 was my last year.
Mhm.
2008. And then I thought about doing some other stuff. I went to the combine. I did a lot of that stuff, but I never played professionally. So just college.
Yeah. Yeah.
You only had George for a year. That's a lot of growth for a year, bro.
Yeah, really?
Like,
Yeah.
that's a lot of growth for a year.
Yeah, man. I was like, I thought it would have been like years at this point. It's almost for as long as you've been part of the channel. I can remember. I remember you talking about your hair and stuff. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I wish I had a picture of Brandman with his.
I know. Yeah. We gotta find that picture, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a good one because I know I got plenty of them somewhere. So
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, but for tonight, it's gonna be kind of a shorter one. I know it was like a wild, kind of crazy weekend, so we didn't, get all of us didn't get a chance to watch the Wild Robot.
I watched halfway through, but
yeah.
the one I had, the copy I had, was not a good one. So.
Yeah.
Plus,
Mhm.
after my kids started to tear up the first time, I realized that we need to see it in theaters.
Yeah. This is definitely not a barbershop watch. Is definitely go to the theater and watch for sure.
Yeah, I think if not tomorrow, I was gunning for Wednesday.
Yeah.
But chances are I think I'm gonna go check it out tomorrow.
Yeah. It's really it's I mean, it's good. It's nice. It's emotional. But if you're a parent, I think it hits especially if you're a mom, it hits harder. I think you can relate to it a little bit more. But I think anybody can obviously relate to what the story is telling. But yeah. But yeah, so yeah, we'll save that for Thursday. But it had a solid weekend, man. 35.7 million, number one box office. Beetlejuice is number 2, Transformers 1, number 3, but still 9 million. It's not doing great.
No, I mean, I think it's doing good for worldwide. What do you think it's going to be? I thought $240 million, $250 million would be a success.
Transformers 1. I don't know. Right now they're it's not a flop. Like Megalopolis is a flop. That's a flop.
I saw parts of that. I don't know what the hell was going on. It was crazy.
I haven't watched it yet, but
Dude.
that's a
it was just crap happening.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll go check out Zack Attacks. He has one of the best titles. He goes, what if you throw spaghetti at a wall and there's no wall? Like that's what that movie was. Like that was so had me cracking up. But
if you don't see anyone, why don't you check out Chill since he's on here right now talking about it? Let's say, what's up, Chill? Check out Chill.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's too bad. I was hoping I'd be wrong about Megalopolis, and it would be a little better received than it ultimately was because I know it's a passion project Francis Ford Coppola's, and
He spent a lot
kind
of
of
money.
rooting for him. I know he hasn't been doing a whole lot in recent years, and
There's a reason.
so yeah, so I was kind of rooting for him, but it's too bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you were saying Transformers 1. So worldwide is at almost $72 million
Worldwide. Yeah.
worldwide. So in 10 days, it's been out for 10 days. So I think it's going to make maybe 170, 160.
Yeah. I was like,
That's
if it
probably
gets to 200, that'd be
Oh.
good. But I don't know if it gets to 200. But it sucks. It's just it is a good movie.
It's a great
You know?
movie, but it being they just marketed it really bad.
Yeah. Oh, it was horrible marketing.
Yeah, I think the trailers unfortunately did it a disservice because it kind of made it look like
A kiddie movie.
like it was goofier than
a goofy kiddie movie.
and I think
And
it's definitely one of the better Transformers movies.
It's one of my favorite ones I've seen.
Same.
$75 million budget.
So that's not too bad.
Yeah, so Horror Geek was saying it'll either slightly lose or barely break even. But I think it's going to actually, even with marketing, because obviously it didn't market well, I think it makes over it. It makes money regardless.
Yeah.
But it's just sad that this makes this little money, and Kung Fu Panda 4 made $432 million. I don't understand, man.
See, but Kung Fu Panda was like it was number 4, so it built goodwill.
This is Transformers
that first one,
Infinity. How many Transformers have we had?
But then, but Transformers, like people, when you think of Transformers, you think Michael Bay, you think explosion, you think like not a good story for the most part, and then you're like, oh, well, it's animated, and then the marketing, but yeah, good.
Yeah, I think unfortunately, maybe general audiences are a little fatigued by Transformers. I think kind of that kind of worked against the movie. I'm hoping the positive word of mouth will kind of give it will give it legs, at least when it comes out on digital or home video. I hope that really helps it.
That
I
makes
got
me
my
so
pre-order.
Yeah, I pre-ordered mine too.
Pre-ordered.
It's pre-ordered for $50 for my steelbook. I was like,
yeah,
click.
Yeah, I really liked it. I ended up seeing it in the theater more than once. It's something I'd watch a trilogy of, even if they went beyond that.
There's a couple things that hurt it a little bit. I mean, the fact that it wasn't as many theaters that hurt it. So it's not. I think it was less than 1,000 theaters. So, and then even probably the theater near you probably haven't seen it. It's only in 1 or 2 theaters. And so when I was buying tickets for the Wild Robot on Wednesday, it literally only has 1 showing.
Yeah, like 1 screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's another thing. Like the Wild Robot came out a week later, so any good momentum, people are going like, oh, I want to go see the cutie, animal one, that makes everyone cry. But yeah, but it includes that it's going to kill on digital and streaming for sure.
Oh, easily. I think people are going to see him like, what was I thinking? How did I not go see this?
Hopefully it's enough to get a sequel, but we'll see.
I hope so.
That's a good question. What's the best movie that you've seen that was a box office flop?
That was a box office flop.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to think on that one for a minute. Huh?
Because right now, the one that comes to mind is the Transformers 1. I would have to go back and think and see what's out there, because there's a lot of times before I started paying attention to box office kind of numbers, it was just like I would just go see a movie and I like that movie, and then like you find out like, oh, hey, no one went to go see it. You're like, oh, but it was so good.
So Shawshank Redemption, remember we talked about this weekend.
Yeah,
you and I, that was a box office flop, and might be one of the greatest movies that ever made.
Brian said Fast was a box office flop, wasn't it?
Yeah, no one went to go see it.
Yeah.
I'd say a good one that I think it was kind of a flop when it came out, or definitely underperformed, was Edge of Tomorrow.
That's a good one.
I like that one.
That's
I
really
think that was good though. I don't think that was a flop.
I don't think it did well.
I think I don't think it was a flop per se, but
I think it was like
I think I can
250.
remember it underperformed.
I think for Tom Cruise's standards, it was a flop because Tom Cruise movies usually bring in money. That might be one of his least performing movies,
which is too bad because it's like easily one of my favorite Tom Cruise movies.
Yeah, Edge of Tomorrow, nothing by Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
Brandon's
you know how he loves
Brandon is a fan guy. Yep. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. Was that was?
I thought that did
pretty
good
well.
Too.
That did pretty well.
I thought it did, but maybe not.
Yeah, we'll have to look it up.
So Edge of Tomorrow is $370 million worldwide.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. But it was only $100 million domestically. 270 international.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Tom Cruise, cleans up.
Yeah.
It's just the name.
Awesome movie.
It's the name.
Dungeons and Dragons is a good call. The latest one.
Oh yes, it's good.
That was a good one.
I really love Dragons. The Northman was another one that just didn't have enough theaters.
Yeah, I mean, none of Robert Eggers' movies have a lot of theaters.
Yeah. Speaking of the Northman, Robert Eggers, is that a good segue for the Nosferatu trailer reaction?
Oh yeah, we haven't done the new one, right?
Right. I haven't even watched.
We did the teaser. No. I think we did the teaser when it first came out, and then the trailer we haven't watched. That came out a couple weeks ago. You want to pull that one up, Brian?
Yeah, I think the new trailer just came out today, right?
Was it today?
I think it just came out today.
Hey, while you do that real quick, because I know we're missing some what's up and highs and stuff. Dark Room Reviews said, fellas, happy Monday night. Appreciate you being here. Also, go check out his video. He just released his September breakdown, but the September
for the movies that came out in September.
Yeah. Check him out. Also go check out Jason Entertainment. Hopefully next Saturday I'll be joining him, and we're gonna be talking about that new anime. I'm drawing a blank on the name. Him, Toby, and I think you had somebody else did like a watch kind of party talk yesterday. So obviously yesterday I wasn't gonna be on anybody's channel.
If you only knew how drunk Tank was.
Ooh, man. I was like, I was good, and then we sat down, and I don't know what it was, but that first quarter, I don't remember.
I'll be right back, man. I gotta go. Okay.
Oh man, yeah. All right, who else we got? We got Jason. We got Horror Geek in the house.
I want to do, if we can't do next Thursday or either next Monday or Thursday, I want to have, everyone come on the channel and start bringing people on. I'd like to do this for one of those shows.
Yeah.
We just got to set it. I want to make sure we talk to everybody so everyone come on. We just do some of the show with everybody, talking about the stuff. I think it'll just be dope to have everybody around,
Me too.
Yeah. There you go. The
Uzumaki. Yeah. I heard about it.
Yeah. So I tried to watch it today, and then like I said at work, it just
got crazy.
Yeah. So that's definitely tomorrow. I don't got much going on because they're loading up for like some shows. So my whole doc at work is gonna be busy. So I am locking myself in my office because I don't want to deal with all that bullshit. But yeah. Yeah. So I'm for sure watching that tomorrow. Yeah. So hopefully next week. I think Sunday. I think you guys had it. I want to definitely check that one out. So I'll watch that one, then I'll watch the new one. I think there's 3 parts, 4 parts, something like that. That's doing. So
I'm just trying to get to. I got catch up from because I really want to join Anzo. Dude, it is so good. From is so freaking good.
yeah.
I'm down a week. That's why.
Yeah. 4. There you go. 4 episodes, 20 minutes.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah. Definitely gonna watch that first one tomorrow.
Let's watch this trailer real quick, and then I really want to talk about the recasting thing that dropped from Everything Always.
Yeah, I didn't see the video, but I know what you're talking about. I saw the thumbnail.
We should watch Everything Always on the video. All he does is just drop news from right straight from Marvel.
He drops so much news.
That's all he does.
All right.
I'm like, all right.
Yeah, 4 episodes in total. Yeah. That's we figure. All right. Which one's this one? Is the Nosferatu is the one? Did it drop today?
It's number 2.
Or
it came today.
Damn. Nice. Cool. Let's watch this. Oh, hold on, me. Have it be ready. All right, cool. Let's do it. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kramer with Brian the Grizzly, Brandman Brandon, and we're going to check out the new Nosferatu trailer. Robert Eggers, his new project that he's working on. The trailer number 2 just dropped, so we're going to check it out. Brian's going to
watch the whole thing.
Put his hands Yep. Oh, man. And then, but yeah, let's check it out, and then let's talk about it.
All right, here we go.
Let's go. That looks awesome.
Oh, I think that looks
you
so
need to leave
awesome.
that girl.
Say what?
You just need to leave her, man.
Yeah.
Just
not worth it.
Not even worth it.
No. Why am I doing this? No. I know. We had a good run. It's time to go. Sorry. Can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
I think this looks amazing, actually. I think this is right up Robert Eggers' alley. And yeah, Brandon said they're not giving away anything in this, like as it should be. They showed just enough of the title character or Count Orlok Nosferatu to make this effective. I hope they maintain that. No reveals of him, no full shots of him, not a good look at him until we're sitting in the theater. I hope they keep that up. They showed just enough.
Yeah,
for this to be effective.
They show too much.
But man, just the way it's shot is I think it's gonna be really scary, but like old school kind of scary.
Yeah.
Like you don't see the monster, but you see the silhouette, you see the fingers, you might see things in a distance, and then once they do the reveal, it's gonna be like, oh damn, okay, yeah, that's scary.
That's my only question. Will it be scary?
I think it definitely will be scary in its own right. I think Robert Eggers is pretty good at making kind of like slow burn, like effective kind of like he's good at making things unsettling in terms of atmosphere. And it looks like what he did with movies like The Witch or the Lighthouse. More kind of cerebral, atmospheric kind of horror. Hence why I think he's going to do a great job and really make this his own. Like, he's really the only director that I can think of that could from a standpoint of his narrative tendencies and cinematography wise, I think this is perfect for him.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we got Perp in the house, who is the horror
The man himself.
the man, yeah. So
I mean, you
between
have to be real confident to do Nosferatu, right?
Mhm.
Like, I mean, that's like you have to be really confident to try to remake that.
Right?
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I mean, just from the trailers, man, it looks like he knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? Because I think you can easily make it kind of goofy because it's that old school vampire look where I think people forget like that was the look of the vampire. So
Mhm.
yeah. And then obviously horror geek too here for the gothic vibes. And I think that's the best way to do it, man. Go back like that not medieval, but
Well, just say
gothic,
Gothic.
dark era
Yeah.
time. You know, yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really cool. Man, just that last scene was cool with the in the bedroom
You see
with the
the
blind.
shadow and then
Yeah,
coming
but
up.
then it goes away.
Yeah.
That's well done. That is super well done because you're like, oh, you're gonna see him and you don't, and then but he's still there. That's like the scary stuff. You know what I mean?
But that's why I wonder if it's going to be a psychological thriller, really.
Mm.
More than it is a horror film, but in your mind, it really messes with you.
Yeah,
I think it will be. He kind of did that with The Lighthouse.
yeah,
So
yeah. Where the Purple Wonders of the Horrors of Streamyard. Yeah.
The price screen,
that price scream. Yeah, that's something we talked about, but yeah. Oh yeah. Who else is there? Cleve's like, I'm gonna give it a watch. Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Fest of film fans. That wow. 2 exclamation points for sure.
It just looks good. It's understated. And sometimes when you don't give away the movie and you keep it understated, but then still give the audience what it wants, that's great. My only question is, it coming down Christmas, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah. I think I mean you're gonna get the big time horror fans, but I don't
But
know if you're gonna get
families
like the
usually want to go.
normies.
Yeah,
Mhm,
they want to be happy movies. They want to see good things,
mhm.
joyous stuff.
This should be coming out right now. Like it should have came out this past week.
would have been a good
and
one for
have it,
Halloween season.
yeah. Have it run through at the very least this weekend. It should have been coming out.
Mhm.
Yeah. How being on Christmas? I think I don't
And
know,
words
that's a
everywhere,
back
right?
call. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see if enough people like to be scared, no matter what time of the year it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what she said. She wanted that vamp loving. Exactly.
You will never be able to please me like him. I'm
Yeah.
like, one, I'm
Yeah,
leaving.
here you go.
2, I'm coming with a steak for him. I got something for him. Let him know, chitty chitty bang bang, coming for you, bro.
Let you just take a bath in garlic. you ain't coming near. Horgy said, good thing for its legs. Holiday movies always have good legs. Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
It might. I can see it doing better, maybe like that second weekend. With
When you get in the first New Year's, yeah, having parties and stuff like, oh, let's go see the movie.
Well, what else comes out that day?
I don't even know.
Christmas Day, that's just a hard day to come out, I guess.
Yeah.
People like one of the movies on Christmas. So,
yeah.
I mean,
but they usually go with families.
Mufasa. You're still going to see Mufasa
Moana.
during that time. Yeah.
Brent said, I feel like Defoe and Beast just have period piece faces. They
always
a
talk
lot
about
of
Nicholas
period
Hoult. Yeah.
That's who. I'm like, who's he talking about? Beast. That's right. I forgot Nicholas Hoult. Yeah, you know what? Especially Nicholas Hoult does a lot of time period pieces. Well, I mean, but he's also he's your
does a lot too.
No, yeah, he does a lot too. But Defoe's been around for I feel like a lot longer than Nicholas Hoult.
That's true.
But you're gonna be seeing a lot more of him because he's your new Lex Luthor. So. Yeah.
Let's go DC.
This is Arts Month. What's that mean? I don't even know. What does that mean? This is Arts Month.
Is it
There you go.
arts?
She got that vamp special bite on the neck and back. back shots.
Hey, that ain't that bad, is it?
At least for her, right? All right. But cool. You know, that's we watched a teaser and we were afraid they were going to show some more stuff. So this is the second trailer, and they still didn't show really much
Nothing.
of the actual, you know, vampire. So, you know, definitely appreciate that. But yeah, you know, that's our thoughts for this Nosferatu trailer. You know, we want to hear from you guys. If you're watching on the replay, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and let us know what you thought about Nosferatu. You know, is it going to do well, or is it going to kind of flop? Everyone's doing Christmas stuff, and you're like, hey, let's go see a horror film. But you know, it is what it is. But we appreciate all you guys. We appreciate everyone watching live. So if you are sticking around in the live chat, stick around because we're gonna move on to our next topic. Oh man. All right. Yeah, man. I'm for sure gonna go see that.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely seeing that.
I mean, I'm probably gonna go see it by myself.
That's what I'm saying. You have to go by yourself, right?
Because Erica's like, you crazy. So, oh
They are
man,
not changing.
yeah. Ooh, I just saw episode 2 of Penguin, 1.6 million views last night. That's a 17% increase from the first one.
Well, the first one was good, and the second one was good. I can't wait to make the thumbnail for the second one. I know exactly what I want to do. Like, I know exactly what's watching it. It's like, yes, this is going to be perfect. But I do want to talk about something that was brought up earlier. Oh, go ahead.
Who's the new Lex? Beast?
Nicholas Hoult.
You know, Nicholas Hoult. He's your new Lex Luthor for Superman for the DC. So, yep. He goes, yeah, that terrified.
I'm on that.
Yeah. Mr. Black Rogers horror movie on Hulu. That's about,
you know, yeah, I saw the trailer for that last week. It's called Mr. Crockett. I don't know if you guys saw that trailer.
No.
It's like a Mr. Rogers type, like demon or something like that, who like kidnaps kids or something like that.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm actually probably gonna reactivate my Hulu specifically for Halloween month.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they do that. So yeah, so here you go. So Purple was talking about Terrifier 3, Art the Clown. That's right. You know, yeah. I think that's gonna be. Ah, man, I haven't seen. Is the third one even out yet?
I don't think it's out yet.
Okay, because I'm like,
I know it's not out.
Yeah. But the first one I kind of slept on. I'm like, that was cool. The second one was. Those are crazy movies, man. And the actor, whoever plays Terrifier, you know, Art the Clown, he's so good. He's so good, man. I never looked up like who the actor was and stuff like that. Who's that?
Megalopolis for review.
Not tonight.
Yeah. I'm probably the only one that's watched most of it. And I'm still not exactly sure what the frick is going on.
Yeah.
Now, I want one of you guys to watch it because it's
I'm gonna watch it.
It's crazy. It's just stuff happening.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch it. I am a Francis Ford Coppola like fan. I you know, some of his old stuff is just like classic. You know, but with this new one, the trailer didn't do it for me. The reviews are not really selling the movie any, you know. So, but we'll watch it, you know, and we'll do a review on it. But yeah, probably not today.
It's just a lot going on. You know, you ever see a thing that they're starting too many things at the same time? Like too many things are happening, and there's no way you're gonna wrap this stuff up.
Yeah,
and you just do a bad job at wrapping it up. I think that's what it is. In my opinion, I don't think it's like bad. I think it's too much. There's literally too much going on.
Yeah, like a little convoluted.
Yep.
So I'll check it out. But I know he sold his wine vineyard or something like that, and he $100 million of his own money to help make this movie. So at the very least, he thought he had something special. But
Oh, I'm sure it could win some awards. I just don't know if it's gonna make any money.
yeah. I mean, it did. It made like 4 million this weekend. Like it's if it gets 50 million, it'll be lucky. I mean, it's gonna be a huge flop.
It's gonna be one of those things that either it gets, people start liking it and it gets like legs internationally, because I don't think it's gonna be domestically.
Yeah, Perp said it wasn't that bad. I gotta check it out. I know Perp already saw Joker 2.
I know, Zach has watched it.
Yeah, your review on there.
Perp is always doing all the reviews, man. You killing me.
Yeah,
all the reviews,
everything out so early and stuff like that. So yeah, anybody watching, go check out Perp for sure. Yeah. She'll say how much million has
the name costed?
Yeah,
just because but it's just convoluted. Everything is so convoluted. This whole thing. I wish.
Yeah.
I want you guys to watch it just so you can understand what the hell. Because then we could all sit here and talk about, like, you had a vision, obviously, right? But maybe it was like 5 visions.
And
then
all put together.
Yeah, he's trying to put them together, and he thought at the end he thought it was going to be like Pulp Fiction, and it's not. It does not come together. Like, it's just a lot.
Yeah. Sorry, I got all tongue tied. I like Adam Driver. I think he's a good actor. But yeah, I don't know if he what.
Oh no, I didn't mean to cut you off, Tank. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was like, I don't know if he's been in, I don't know how to say it. Like, if he's been in anything good that, like, he's not a name that's going to carry a film, but if his name is on the film, I'm like, okay, I'm interested. But he's not a Tom Cruise or something like that, where like his name is going to bring in a buttload of money.
I feel like Adam Driver does movies that he feels are good. He doesn't care about anyone else thinks.
Yeah.
It's
too bad because some of the stuff he's been in as of recent are interesting ideas, but just the execution, like, there's this 65 had the potential to be really cool,
and it was a good concept. It just
poorly executed.
Yeah,
I mean, it had nothing to do with him about it.
No, he was not the problem at all.
Yeah, even the girl, that wasn't too much of an issue.
I liked her. I liked her a lot.
It's just but did you guys see The Substance? We have our review up there, and I wind up adding chapters. I usually don't add too many chapters, to our reviews or videos, but there I did, because we kind of talk about like the moral of the story. We talked just about the finale for a while, but yeah. So we got that, and then Brandman has like a short with his thoughts on it. But yeah, that was a wild movie.
You're telling me? I think my dad. I told my dad about it. My dad wants to see it now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I told him. Don't watch it with mom, and don't eat anything beforehand or during.
Yeah.
I mean, you're good for like half the movie. You can eat for half the movie.
Yeah. It's about half. Just hopefully it doesn't come back up. Throw it out.
Yeah. Don't eat anything, especially if it's anything like juicy or has.
Like, eat some pizza.
Yeah. Don't eat anything juicy, and don't eat anything with chicken or cheese in it.
Those are good plans.
Yeah. It did worse than Borderlands with the same budget.
Wow.
Borderlands was doomed from the beginning, man.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's too
I
bad
still
because
haven't
they had good
That's
actors
real.
in it or decent actors in it in the
Uh-huh.
wrong roles.
No, they had great actors. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great
poorly
actors in the
executed.
yeah.
What
I'm,
was
ass-
it?
I'm gonna assume Kate Blanchett had to like had to pay off a house or something.
Or owe a favor.
Mhm.
Yeah. Azrael with Samara
Samara
Weaving was
Weaving.
dope. Okay, let's check that one out.
Mhm.
And Brandon said, I don't see that Daisy Star Wars chick in too
Daisy
much
really.
anymore. She was just in a Disney
She's
movie.
been in a lot.
Yeah. That where she's like the swimmer or whatever. It's like a not biopic, I guess a biopic. You know, of the swimmer chick who like swam something in England or whatever. It supposedly it's like really good, you know. It's like really, really good.
I mean, I remember
So,
the Marsh King's daughter.
yeah, that one too.
That was a big one.
Yeah.
Oh, you were talking about the young woman in the sea.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Okay, I know.
That's the
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I always see it on my Disney Plus whenever I log in. So yeah, I'm like, I want to watch it. It's just anytime I go to Disney Plus, it always goes right to like, you know, Mickey Mouse. So well, yeah. Do y'all see the Sunset Squatch because it's streaming? I'm trying to see if I'm going to watch it. People in Amloff for 2 hours walking around now talking. I want to see it though.
Yeah, Sasquatch Sunset. I
Yeah,
still need.
y'all go watch that and let me know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I heard it's kind of wild.
It's not up. It's not up my alley. That's just not me.
No, no.
Yeah.
It's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be silly. It's gonna be just stupid.
Yeah, everything I hate. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Marching Daughter was nice.
It was good. It was really good.
It was a good one. So yeah. She's been in some stuff though, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. You want to run this one? Because I haven't seen this video, so
I haven't watched it. I just know what's happening.
okay.
Dude, can we even watch this? I don't even know.
I
Watch
don't
someone
know,
else's thing?
man.
I don't
I
know.
mean,
Because I was gonna watch it and then I could just listen to it and then tell everyone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I saw the thumbnail. I'm like, are they recasting everybody or certain things? But
I mean, it's everything that we've been thinking about.
excuse me, man, I'm so fucking
Yeah.
tired.
Police said, yeah, just saw a video saying they're going to recast Iron Man, Steve Rogers, and Black Panther.
That's probably
All the
that
legacy
video.
characters will be recast.
Mm-hmm. Which makes sense, right? You know, because if they want to do the their soft reboot, you know, Iron Man, Steve Rogers, that are must. You have to have those guys and Black Panther. You know, like
I've been waiting for T'Challa to be recast for
yeah,
forever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's like Iron Man had his story. Steve Rogers had his story. Like they were big players in the last one. Yeah, you want those guys to come back and play with the new toys of X-Men and stuff, you know, and definitely Black Panther. Black Panther never had his full story kind of told, you know.
He hasn't had more than an hour and a half on screen, adding all the time he's been on for all the movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know. So and then right off the bat, if you can start with this soft reboot with T'Challa, with all the X-Men, with Steve Rogers and Iron Man and stuff like that, and Hulk. I think you can tell some like cool stories to have him being from the beginning, you know, not be the 20th whatever movie, you know, Black Panther was, you know, in the MCU, you know, runtime. Have him there from the start. I think that's a good way to go.
Yeah, because they were clearly setting him up to be a heavy hitter moving forward. And you know, we've talked about it countless times, but you know, the way that I don't think they would have been doing a disservice or dishonoring Chadwick Chadwick Boseman's memory by simply recasting.
Nah, I mean, even if you recast like Iron Man and Steve Rogers, like I don't find that disrespectful to those actors either. You know, like, hey, you know, especially RDJ, you're getting old and you're getting really expensive, dude. Like, let's go find new talent that we can keep around for the next 15, 20 years, and then you know stuff like that. It's just you know like your character died, and you had a very good story that was told in what was it, about 15 no 12 years, right? I think something like that. So yeah, man, let somebody else run with it. See what else we can do with it. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
All right, so let's see what it says.
Yeah.
Basically, what it's saying is a new scoopster called Hollywood Scoops has been on Twitter saying that he has good information that Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, and Black Panther will all be recast as soon as like very in as far as like right after we're talking about Secret Wars, after Battle World, after Secret Wars, that they will be recast. But Thor, Hulk, Hawkeye, so Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Jeremy Renner would probably still be there after Secret Wars, because Thor 5 is still going to be after Secret Wars. Mark Ruffalo is most likely going to be sticking around because he's going to be getting his own solo film. Jeremy Renner is going to be around for Hawkeye season 2, which all is going to be coming after Secret Wars. So they're going to be rebooting the major ones, recasting those guys, and then letting some people stick around. And you can do that in a movie like that has Battle World in it. You can have people dying. You can have other versions of them come in. You can do all those things. Create a new world where Richards remakes the world. What's his name? Franklin Richards redo the world. And he can do that all as he wants to. So it only makes sense that you could bring back all these characters and have your own, recasted MCU, and now you can start doing the movies the way you really wanted to. With all, they're not going to recast Pedro Pascal. You're going to have, Reed Richards now in the MCU from now on.
Yeah.
Like, you can use these guys with everyone else and have a much bigger movie for everything with all the characters, all the X-Men, all the Fantastic Four, all of those things.
Yeah,
we'll focus on X-Men, but still bring back all of the Avengers because we've already dealt with this saga for such a long time.
Yeah.
You guys go ahead. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Like you're able to run off the old school, not old school. Well, I guess at this point, right? Old school, like the Avengers idea, but like that could be more in the background. And you introduce, the X-Men. Like supposedly, from what I understand, the next saga is going to be the mutant saga.
Yeah.
So it's going to be all about the mutants, which is awesome because you got like the good guys, you got the bad guys, you got ones that are kind of underground because they're so hideous. Like there's a lot of ways you can go with the mutant saga. So you could talk X-Men, you could talk about the Brotherhood, you could talk about the with the Murloc. Where are they? The ones under the ground.
Yeah,
that live in the sewers.
Murlocs or is that what they called? Is the ones that
I remember?
I think that's what they called. But you could do that, but then you could do what X-Men 97 did, and you still have Steve Rogers. You can still bring back Morlocks. Yeah,
Morlocks. There you go. Thank you, Joe.
So you can bring back Steve Rogers. You could bring back T'Challa. You could do those because they have intertwined, with X-Men, and you have the same world. So you can go ahead and bring these things in while still doing the mutant saga. So why not recast them and then bring them in?
Yeah.
And not make the movies more epic.
Yeah, Doctor Strange could be still doing his, magic thing while you still have the mutant saga. You just find ways to tie it together, somehow, which is not hard, you know, just a little scene, you know, somewhere, a little post credit scene or something like that, and tie it
Use
into
Wanda.
the big universe. Wanda,
Use
yeah,
Wanda with her magic.
yeah,
And then the fact that Wanda is actually a mutant, which is it probably should have redone, you know, and connect her with Magneto and things like that. Like start connecting things that should be connected.
yeah,
And then
you
you
know,
can
and
bring everyone else.
that's a rumor I heard was that they plan on bringing her back, Elizabeth Olsen,
And have her own
and
movie.
have her own movie, and it's going to be tied with, very much so with the mutants. You know, which makes sense. You know, like in the comic books, there's the famous line where you just see her, you know, her mouth, and it's like no more mutants.
Yeah.
You know, you can have her do the opposite. You know what I mean? Like,
No, you can have her do
you know,
specifically that and be the bad guy.
you
Too.
know, well, no, or like that's how she brings in the mutants. You know, it's like, you know, like kind of the same thing. So there's different ways you can use her, and I like it. I know, like in Disneyland, I forgot which one. Not in America. It's one of
The villains one.
yeah. So they have they're doing a Doctor Strange and a Wanda like show at one of the parks, and it's gonna be them teaming up to face whatever, like, you know, bad guy.
Mhm.
You know they do the little shows at Disney World, Disneyland, and stuff like that. If you ever been, so they're doing something like that with Doctor Strange and
Yes.
Wanda in
So here
specific.
it
So,
actually says the first concept art for the Doctor Strange mystery of the Mystery of the Mystics, a new stage show
mhm.
that follows Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch joining forces to stop a strange occult power. It
Yeah.
will debut at Avengers Campus in Disneyland, Paris. It
Oh,
will
yeah.
run from November 23rd, 2024 to March 29th, 2025. Getting things correct, you know, ready for things. So
Mhm,
try those things out. Why not?
mhm, mhm. And you see parks do stuff like that, man. They'll drop in little things because then you can play around. You know, it's not canon, but you're able to play around with how people feel, especially the normies who go to Disneyland. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like a perfect example is T'Challa. You know what I mean? On the Disney cruise. You know, like fans lost their mind. That video went all around the internet. People loved it. They're like, "Oh wait, you can have both of them?" Like, yes, you know, you can. You
You
know,
didn't
but
need to
people
get rid
loved
of.
it.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no. But people loved it, you know, and it's obviously it's not canon, but I think it's definitely a way that Disney plays around with things. You know what I mean? So,
You test the
um,
waters because you know they don't want to rock
yep.
the boat, but they want to test to see how people feel about certain things.
Yeah, you know, and then it could be its own thing. It never turns to anything, you know. And you're just like, yeah, that's just a park experience, you know. Or like you know, you do that. You
Or
test the
which
water,
is
and
what we need to do.
yeah, you know, and this is gonna be kind of interesting to see them teaming up because I think people want to see that. You know, seeing T'Challa on stage with Shuri. You know, it was a cruise, so very few people got to see it. But you know they all loved it, and the video was going around. We talked about it when it was released, you know. So yeah, you know, they have the capability, they have creative people to come up with ideas. So yeah,
Could
let's
be.
see what you guys are saying in here. uh Tony said, I feel the new characters are staying.
Yeah, all of them will.
Yeah, all the newer ones. Yeah, yeah.
And then this whole Spider-Man and Venom and all those things will be coming in
Hmm.
too.
Hmm. Yeah. Can we move to new characters, please? I'll give you maybe Black Panther, but we need Tony Stark's back in Rogers. Yeah, the arc is done.
No, because it's never done. And if you look at comics, they're still the most profitable Marvel comics not named Spider-Man. So you have to they carry the story and they're around the story a lot. Iron Lad is not going to carry you to the next generation. You're not going
Yeah,
to get that from that. I mean, it's just not.
yeah.
Now, Captain America, you can do a lot of different things. You can make Bucky become Captain America. You can do different things. You don't necessarily have to have Steve Rogers. But I believe Iron Man, you do it. But then you could change it up. You can change the story up. You could do infamous Iron Man. You can do all type of different things. Bring
Hmm.
those type of storylines in.
Hmm. Yeah, but then like I get it. Like you want to move on to new characters, and they will for sure. But they also want these old characters that they got rid of to come back and play with these new characters. You know what I mean? Like I know it sounds stupid, but Disney knows, especially Disney, that they're the company of nostalgia. Like, hey, all these grown adults want to see their toys play together. You know what I mean? Like they're
Mhm.
like they want to see X-Men, they want to see Wolverine and Iron Man, Wolverine and Captain America. You know, I would love to see
Wolverine,
a
the
Captain
Hulk.
America, Wolverine and Hulk movie, Wolverine and Captain America movie. Like that would be epic. You know, you can
So
go back and forth between World War II and like today, and they're like doing something
do
like
you
that would be great.
remember? Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
TV show. I can see that.
yeah, yeah, that'd be awesome. But yeah, they're gonna come back. They're not gonna be the main focus though, I don't think, but they'll be back.
But understand it's the same thing you're trying to say. Like, why have we gotten past Superman? Why haven't we gotten past Batman? Why
Yep.
you're not going to get past those characters because they are legacy characters. These are characters that are going to be around forever.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is never going to go away. It's not. They'll change actors, but the character doesn't go away. And that's the concept behind recast T'Challa. The character is more important than the actor. So this is the whole point, But these characters don't go away. You're not going to go for a world without Batman. You're not going to do well in a world without Superman. They're not going to go 10, 20 years without having them. They just will not.
Yeah. It's always like the actor brings the character to life, which is true, you know what I mean? But also like the characters are what, a lot of these
Matters.
actors that pull the actors in. Like, oh, you want to be Batman? You want to be Bruce Wayne? You know what I mean? Like it's not like it's pulling teeth to get some of these guys to be, Batman, Superman, and Iron Man. Like I guarantee if you go to almost any guy between the age of like 20 to 40, hey, do you want to be the new Iron Man? They're like, you don't even have to ask about money. It's like, where do I sign? Like, so yeah, like, yeah, the actor brings the character to life, but the character is what draws everybody together. It draws the audience, draws actors wanting to be this person. You know what I mean? How many people were shooting to be Green Lantern? It was a little bit more harder
They say like
because
it's
it's
down to two though.
yeah. But even Superman, there's a bunch of people that were trying to be Superman. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that people just, I don't know.
Yeah.
And people is gonna have different opinions.
Yeah. Bringing back Mary Poppins over bringing back Stark and Rogers. You might bring back villains too, which I'm cool with that. I'm cool
They're
with if they
going
do that.
to. Thanos will be in Secret Wars. Thanos will come back. The idea of Lady Death coming back and not having Thanos just does not work.
Yeah. And that's another thing. Disney Parks is playing with a ride that's going to come out, and Thanos is going to be in it, but it's going to be King Thanos. It's not going to be, the Thanos we know. It's going to be a multiverse King Thanos, who is from the comic. I know, but I never read too much about him. But he looks awesome, So they're doing things like that at the park to test, to really, really like, hey, how are people gauging this? Can we make another $1 billion? The next 5 movies with this character that we saw at the parks. So yeah, but like you said, if they bring in Death, they bring in a bunch of cool stuff like that. We said that's because you can't cast life that just keeps it linear moving forward. It's a lot of ways to go. Why bring back old folks? I get what you're saying. I get it.
But this is not just a regular story. Not all characters are created equal, and legacy characters don't just get thrown to the side. That's not what happens.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. Like, these characters are supposed to be just humans, and then eventually, their story ends. So I get it, but also,
will DC ever start DC Universe without Superman? Because that would just be stupid.
Yeah,
just you don't do that. Why? It's like if you're in a football team, let's go without my quarterback. It's it's literally no matter whatever genre you want to go to. It's like I have a star here, and I'm not going to use this star. I'm going to use the backup. It only works as Sony how it works.
Yeah. That's a good. Like, you're telling a story without your main character. You're just doing all the side characters.
It won't work.
And yeah, it works a little bit because I think you're able to trick the audience, but once they
For a
catch on that,
movie,
like,
once the
yeah,
second
for a
movie comes out, they're like, wait, so no
Yeah.
Spider-Man?
Yeah. you know, I guarantee whenever Craven comes out again, people are gonna be like, "Where's Spider-Man?"
No,
Yeah.
no, they're going because they're going to have an end scene that's going to bring
think so?
Craven into the MCU. Yes,
I don't think so. I don't
because
think
that's what
so.
the deal supposedly is supposed to be: Spider-Man, Venom, and Craven.
But then
Those are
you're
the
gonna
three.
have the Craven who was also Wanda's brother. Like,
We got that with Tony Stark.
oh, with what he's doing with the Doom thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean,
You're
and
not
those are
wrong.
big characters.
Yeah.
I still think that's so stupid.
That's not a good one. Yeah. If villains can die, they stay dead, then how come heroes can't? Yeah. But I think they're
That's
gonna
what I'm
bring back
saying.
some villains.
The villain's going to be back too.
Yeah.
This is what it is.
Yeah. We got Kevin coming in.
What's up, Kevin?
Inside Out 2 big success on Disney Plus. Heck yeah, man.
Inside Out 2 is going to be a big success on whatever. If they made plates, they will be the highest selling plates ever. Like,
yeah. My wife, when I'm putting it on one day, like that when it first dropped, she's like, "Oh, cool, yeah, I like this," and that's all my son wants to watch now. To the point where my wife's like, "No, I can't deal with it with all the emotion each time." Like, no. But I was surprised. Like he sat down and was kind of digging it.
It teaches kids about emotions.
Yeah. People want phase 1 through 3 when it comes to Marvel Studios. Change is good. Yeah, I mean, I think they want to do a repeat of phases 1 through 3, but with a different story, but keep the same like style of how they did it. Like movie team up, movie team up, new character. Like the way they did it all. I think they want to keep those same vibe and style, but with a new story. So, yeah. I was getting buffering, but it's gone. My bad.
I don't know.
I know my internet's been kind of cruddy. Actually, all three of our
been all over the place in my building too.
Yeah.
But, so you guys want to talk about this Green Lantern thing?
Sure.
The new one? Yeah. Which one?
Well, we say according to the new report, the Rebel Ridge star Aaron Pierre and Beacon 23 star Stephen James are the front runners for the John Stewart role in Lanterns. They should have a decision by the end of this week.
Yeah. So I know real quick. I know you already talked about the issue with Pierre. Dre Mack had a whole thing, I think, this morning about the same thing. Which is, yeah.
It's real.
I
say like,
no, yeah. We were talking about it on the way home with your dad. So yeah.
And it's hard to talk about. It's uncomfortable. So like, you don't always want to bring it up, but colorism is a thing, and the idea that a dark character should be played by a lighter skinned person doesn't always work well in a lot of communities. And I mean, it's not like I don't want it done. I don't want the character not to be done. It's just I don't want Halle Berry as Storm. John Stewart doesn't have to have green eyes. Like that's not what I want.
He does, but
that's not. Yeah. Not naturally. Not naturally. But it's. I think that there are enough people out there that you can use for the character that fit the character just fine.
So what about I can't think of the other guy's name.
Chill says Dre is dead wrong.
Stephen James, whatever his name is.
James. Dre was dead wrong. I didn't watch all of his stream, so but I'm kind of surprised. So you think the colorism thing? You think Aaron Pierre isn't a problem?
I definitely think it is. I mean, and casting a lighter skinned person for a dark character is not what I want. And I didn't like it with Storms. It was done for Storm. I wouldn't want it with my Jon Stewart. I'm not going to want that. You know, you don't play with that all the time. You know, if they recast T'Challa, I don't want. You know, Jon Stewart is a a military man who's a darker skinned military man, most like a Southern guy, like that. That cool. T'Challa is from Africa. He should be a little bit darker skin, a browner skinned person. And that's what and it's hard. It's a hard line to draw, but I feel like it's one of those things you know what it is when you see it.
Yeah. What you were gonna say something, Brandon, about the other guy?
No, I was just gonna say I haven't really seen too much of him, or really any of him.
Stephen James.
I think Aaron Pierre's nomination was pretty inevitable, especially after Rebel Ridge.
Yeah.
Even with the Lion King sequel later this year, that's gonna make bank and probably pull him in even more attention. So I kind of felt like him being a candidate for the role was pretty inevitable.
Yeah. Yeah. Here real quick says, I understand why I don't want Ryan Gosling playing T'Challa.
Yeah, it just that doesn't work necessarily.
Yeah.
I mean that's a whole different race swap thing, but the colorism.
Well, yeah. Well, T'Challa, let's face it, T'Challa has to be a black guy. It's instrumental to his character. He's the king of an African African country that was uncolonized. So,
yes, but what if you did gave that role to someone like Will Smith?
Well,
you know what I'm saying, but someone young Will Smith, it doesn't make sense. And it's almost like you telling me because we can make money because you're lighter skin. I'm gonna give you this project because you're lighter skin instead of giving you a darker skinned person wouldn't make the same amount of money. Even though the character calls for it to be, you're African, you're in the sun a lot. This is what it is, but that's not okay enough. So we're going to give you what we feel like is okay. Our idea of what handsome is or beauty is and all that stuff. That is a problem. And it's a problem in the Black community too. So this is not like a problem that anyone's put upon us. This is a problem in itself. This is the world has been what the world teaches you now. So
yeah. I mean, it's not. I mean, obviously, the Black community. You see it in other communities too. The Asian community.
Community. The darker you are, the worse off you are. If you're lighter skinned, then you're better.
Yeah. Hispanic community.
That's the idea of beauty.
Another thing. Yeah. Beauty is like being light complected. That's kind of like what they always drill in your head. So and I get it. Like at first I was like Aaron Pierre because I thought I loved him in Rebel Ridge. I thought he did really good. But the more talk to you and I see other people talking about it too. It was like, okay, Stephen James. I need to go and watch more of his stuff. I just haven't seen. I mean, granted, I haven't seen a lot of Aaron Pierre too. That's probably the only thing I really seen of him. They're both newer up and comer guys that are young. Obviously, they want a young Jon Stewart.
I mean, that's
all
James over here. He's 21 Bridges, right? And if Bill Street can talk, he's the star dude from If Bill Street Could Talk.
Was he?
That's him. Or in Race.
Oh, he sure was in Race.
So I'm telling you, this dude could act. I do have an issue that no one can ever be American for an American character. Because once again, Stephen James is Canadian. No problem with chill. you know. But you know, and I just think a lot of them are, you know, coming from there, and you know, I think maybe because they're better
Yeah.
trained, and I think that's something that Zach said for.
Yeah, I mean, actors coming out of England are, I won't say better, but they're better.
They are better at a lot of
Yeah,
things.
I mean, because I mean they have better like acting schools and you know there you go. The Chill's like apparently had a Degrassi in his filmography.
I remember him from being Jesse Owens in Race. I remember that. Like you saw
That's
him.
the one thing that I've seen him in.
You never saw Beale Street Could Talk?
Beale Street Could Talk. I didn't realize that was him.
You know, being on 21 Bridges, he was there. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm just.
Who do you play in 21 Bridges?
What's his character's name? The other detective. Michael something.
Okay.
He had longer hair at the time, I believe.
I only saw that movie like once. I didn't see it that many times. Wow.
Yeah. So I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah. If Beale Street Could Talk,
seen him do great things.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because it can't just be also, I wouldn't hate to see someone just get the part just because they look the part and they actually don't have the acting chops. I would hate that too.
Yeah. You kind of need to have both.
I would hate that more. I would probably hate that more.
Yeah. Because if you look the part but can't act, then you're just doing cosplay. You know
yeah,
I mean?
exactly.
You know, and I've seen a lot of people that look like the actor or the comic book character at a Comic-Con. You know, it doesn't mean they should be that character, you know, on screen. You know, but yeah, you need to be close enough and a good actor. You need to be enough for both.
I do not remember from Degrassi though.
I never watched Degrassi like that, so. But I mean, every like young Canadian, not even young, it's like every Canadian that got famous was like on Degrassi, right?
Oh,
I mean, same thing with like Mickey Mouse, like all these
Mickey Mouse Club,
you know, Mickey Mouse or just Disney Channel.
Oh,
you know, for Americans. Oh man. So he goes, asking for the correct skin tone is not that restricting.
I don't think it is either. I think that this is the right thing to do. Once again, if Beyonce gets cast as Storm, I will have it fit.
Oh,
wait,
God.
so was Dre saying that? Was Dre saying that that shouldn't be a problem? That him being lighter skin tone shouldn't be a problem?
I'm gonna watch Dre's thing as soon as we get off the show because I'll be up there at 7:30 talking about him. About it. Look, Dre.
I saw you was talking about it this morning. Yeah. Well, yeah. Degrassi's basically 90210. I didn't know about Degrassi until I dated a girl that lived in Canada for a while. I'm like, wait, what? But yeah,
I didn't even know that.
But you know, I was going for Aaron Pierre just because of the last role he was. But I get the problems that because of what you know Brian, you know, and other people were saying, you know, but you know, then Stephen James, you just told me he was in the if Beale Street Could Talk, and I'm like, damn, that was him. I looked it up, that was him. Like
I remember specifically, you know, him being taken into jail actor. And acting from the like, you know how good that movie was. I mean, come on.
Yeah. So you know, in action, I think I don't know if action. I don't say it's like anybody could do it, but you can get trained to do action. You know, and it seems like they're doing more of a detective style than a high action style in this one, anyway. So, yeah. But can you see? Because we already got what was that, Kyle Chandler? You know, as Hal.
As Hal.
Can you see Stephen James being like a young Jon Stewart, you know, working under him? Can you see them two together on
That's
screen?
not. See, I envision John Stewart being a little bit older because
I know.
because when I think Chandler, I'm thinking if he's 60, right? Then
Yeah.
John Stewart at the latest will be 40. You know what I mean? Or the youngest would be 40. So both these guys are 30 years old. So it's going to be more of a when you're 30 going to a 60. That obviously that guy could be your father.
Yeah.
He's old enough to be. And I don't necessarily want that father son type of relationship with them. You know, I would rather have that
like coworkers. You know, like actual like coworkers. Go ahead.
I kind of hope they're like kind of equals in terms of you know,
as far as for
like
I mean for the core. I mean that this makes more. But if he's going to be one teaching them everything, and then it's going to be more about him,
a mentoring
him, and looking at father figure and all. I don't know if I really want that.
Yeah, I'm not thinking.
I don't really want like a 20-something wet behind the ears John Stewart.
No,
you know, I
just.
Think,
well, I was gonna say now that we got Kyle Chandler, even more so with me wanting Sterling K. Brown to be John Stewart, it makes even more sense now. Then they're both a little bit older, you know, like they're both like good actors. Like, why not do that? Why not?
They're still too early because both of them be going to 10 years. That's the problem. You can't have them both be going to 10 years. That's the issue. Yeah.
You know, but definitely the one thing I do see them doing, because you're getting such a young John Stewart, that he's going to be the main.
Yeah, the one who
carries Green
Lantern.
Moving forward, he's gonna be the main Lantern. You know, because I think something's gonna happen. You know, because like you said, you can't have a 60-year-old be the main guy for that long. You know, they're find a way to kill him off or do a parallax story or something like that. And you know, how old is Corn Sweat?
He's like 32, I think.
32, 33.
Yeah. So, you know, you got that. Batman, I'm kind of curious what they're gonna do with Batman because you're gonna have Damian. So it's like, are you gonna give us an older Batman? You know, but then a 30-year-old John Stewart and Superman. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how they're gonna run all of it. Yeah.
It's confusing, but I mean, at least Gunn's supposed to have a plan, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go and say, all right.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Chill said, Gunn is not just casting for the show. Yeah, Hal will die and John will be around for 10 years. Yeah. That's exactly what's gonna happen. You know, because then like I know we were talking about it before when we talked about Kyle Chandler. You know, because then you can kill him off, have him be resurrected, and he's younger. Because that's what they did in the comic book. You know, he was older when he died, had the gray streaks in his hair and everything, and then when they bring him back, he's 30 again. So, yeah. So you could do something like that.
All right. Since we're talking about all this stuff, we should probably do things before Brent B falls asleep.
Yeah. I'm starting to fight.
I saw you fight, but you're fighting it, so that's why we gotta get it started.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, that's what we thought about the new Green Lantern casting. Let us know what you guys think about either Stephen James or Aaron Pierre. You know, let us know what you think about everything Brian was talking about with the colorism, stuff like that. But we want to hear from you for sure, stuff like that, because not only is the actor and the character important, but also like representation is important. So, but cool. And if you are watching live, stick around because we're going to talk about another comic book show. All right, let's just jump right into it. Yeah, because I'm kind of fading too.
Yeah, I'm gonna get right into that after this.
Yeah. Let's get right. There we go. Let's go. All right, welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Tank Kramer with Brandman Brandon, Brian the Grizzly, and we're going to talk episode 2 of The Penguin, streaming on Max right now. Spinoff to The Batman. So right off the bat, second episode. What you guys think, Brandman? What you think about that?
You know, well, first and foremost, another awesome episode. I love what they're doing with the character of the Penguin, showing him like just kind of how conniving he is on his rise to power. I love that. But we need to give Kristen Milioti her flowers too. She's so good as Sophia. Like she legit creeps me out.
Yeah.
I think she's like, she's up there, holding her own alongside Colin. She's just doing a great job. I hope she continues on this upward trajectory on each episode that she's on, because like I said, I think she deserves just as much respect as Colin Farrell's getting. You know, yeah, and the character's just unhinged.
Yeah, that scene when they're all like looking at her and like, oh, she just got out of the Arkham, and she just grabs
grabs a whole
fist of pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very much like a simmering rage of that she's pulling off quite well.
Yeah, I'm waiting for her to do like a Joker thing, like let's get nuts, kind of like I'm waiting for that moment from her. Like, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts, like because it's coming off that kind of vibes. But yeah. What else you
got? I'd say that I think it balances a lot of the character moments, as well as there's it's not full on action, which I appreciate, but there are like shootout scenes and stuff like that, like the truck hijacking on this episode pulled off pretty well, I thought. But if you can like engage the audience with just dialogue, or at least like mostly dialogue, which they're doing here, if you could do that and still keep people hooked in, you've accomplished more than half the mission.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, what about you, Brian?
I really liked it, but I can see why someone would not want grounded stuff, because this is very much stuff that really could happen. And when things are too much like real life, people sometimes have problems with it. So I still think this is a really good thing, really good show so far. I think Renzi Feliz has been doing a great job. So smart. Victor has been so smart. He's been, I mean, inch for inch, when you see Oz doing whatever, he's, hey, lay down in the grave, lay down, because do you want to be with these dead people? Not realizing that Victor did think about 3 steps ahead. I couldn't get this done, so I set up this other dude. Like that was an awesome reveal to see in the middle of the end of the show.
Right at the end, yeah.
Victor is on that level, and he is thinking on that level, and he is that engaging of a character that we're going to see grow with, Penguin as he goes along. And then Sophia is just going to be a whole lot of fun. I find her very just engaging. Like I don't find her scary or even like crazy. But when people look past people all the time because they dismiss them, she's going to erupt more like a volcano, but not like a crazy thing. But she's just going to kill everyone because no one's going to see her coming. She's going to walk into the room and go, pow, 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 and kill everybody and be the only one left because she's so unassuming. They don't think much of her. And I think that's it's a cool thing to see develop before our eyes. And I'm enjoying the ride.
Yeah.
And I have Oswald is trying to he's literally making up as he goes along. Like, you have no plan. You just making it up as you go. Yes, that's exactly what it is. I just make it up as I go along. But he's doing it. And it's Victor's matching his crazy. And Sophia's matching his crazy. And that trio is going to be interesting in how the dynamics go. And is Sophia going to sniff him out again? Or is he going to stay right by her side long enough for her to get the power and him kill her? Or is she going to see it coming?
Yeah. That for me, that's the main part of the what I'm mostly interested in now, because I feel like she knows he's up to something, but also she knows she needs him because he's the only one willing to play kind of on her side, but also she doesn't trust him. So it's like it's gonna be a interesting like team up that they have going for the rest of the show.
It's almost like
Yeah.
keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Good point. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, but for both of them though,
Mhm.
for for Penguin and for Sophia, but yeah,
But the ace
she's
that the
killing it.
Penguin has is once again is Victor. Once again, another
Yeah.
character you don't see coming, unassuming, can walk into a room and no one notice him there. That's a win for you. If a character could pull off what he pulled off, and no one noticed it,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah,
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
but I mean, he did that in was it obviously the first episode, where he's like, oh, yeah, I wanted you to cut off the head. It was just the head or something like that, and he's like, I really couldn't get myself to do that, so I came up with this, and I think the car crash, with the body
Was
in the trunk
better.
was even better, it was even better. So yeah, Victor
It's
is
payback.
is starting, yeah, because at the end, because it made me think, I'm like, because the way Penguin acted is like he didn't know, about that, so when she told him, she was where they found the diamonds, he's he kind of like, oh, like,
He realized that Victor, after he gave Victor all that hard time, Victor didn't just fail. He failed and came up with another plan because he rolled the punches just like, hey, there's no book to
what he
this.
said.
And he's like, I already did that. But Victor didn't say anything about it to try to get himself to win. He just said, okay, yes, okay.
I got you. Yeah. And it's gonna hurt a lot because I'm really starting to like Victor. Granted, he's not, no one's a good guy in the show right off the bat, but Penguin's gonna betray him, I feel like. And because at the end of the day, Penguin needs to make sure he's always on top. You know what I mean? He's been looking out for Victor, that's why he did what he did with killing the dude. But I feel like at the end he's gonna betray Victor, and that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt because I'm like, man, the dude, like, he was with you, man. He was gonna be your right hand guy, and then that's gonna suck.
I actually think that he's not going to betray him. I think he's going to betray him and then let him go again. Or he does it. Victor catches him, and this time he lets Oswald go. Hey, you stay here. I'm going to go to Chicago and do what I do. And we're going to walk away. And neither one of them die. You can stay. You stay in Gotham. I'll go over here in Metropolis and do what I do.
Yeah. Also, did anybody get when they did the therapy session, and it was the dude was the therapist?
Yeah.
I was like, are you just in everything comic book? Just every comic book, you're always the bad guy. Like
he just got that face.
I can't think of it, but he was
like, Theo again. Come on,
Theo. Yeah. Yeah, he's in everything, man.
Yeah,
obviously,
Arrow, Luke Cage. What else?
Yeah,
he's
not
in comic
this.
book. I'm here.
Yeah, he's got that vibe. But yeah, I'm digging it. It's a little slow, but I'm not bored. It is very dialogue heavy, obviously. But it's good. I'm definitely not hating it. But I'm waiting for, like, it's building up for a big, like, standoff kind of scene. I think big confrontation, with all the gangs, you're just gonna like start shooting like crazy. It's gonna be madness when it happens. But I just feel like Penguin at the end of the show has to be on top. He has to be the dude in charge, because that's who he is,
Very much the character.
Yeah.
What if?
Well, let me just get to.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, real quick. Silhouetted said, so there's no Mario Falcone, second son. I don't think so. Just Alberto.
Yeah, it seemed like that was the only.
So it's Alberto and then Sophia. Yeah. Gotham had Mario, but no Alberto. Just kind of sticking with one Falcone son thing. Yeah. So I don't know too much about the Falcons. That's always been my least favorite part of the Batman lore. It was all the mob kind of stuff. I'm like, you have Joker and Riddler and Mr. Freeze. Why do I care about the mob?
Because it's Gotham. That's the idea.
Yeah, but they're like the old school, and that's why I like the Dark Knight so much. Because they're the old bad guys, and then Joker comes in and is like, oh no, I'm the new. Yeah, I'm gonna do it a different way. And that's why I was like the Batman villains, and that these old school kind of stuff was kind of never my favorite.
But this is a good way to kill them off now.
Yeah. You move away from those mob nobodies. Because I mean, just the mob becomes a tally under Batman's belt. It's like, oh, I helped get rid of the mob. And Gordon, same thing. Oh, we helped get rid of the mob. It's like, yeah, but now you got Joker. Like, is that really any better? But
what if the end of the season happens and so say Sophia finds out about Eve and kills Eve and then tells Penguin or Oz, you gotta be with me now. That's the only way. And then the season ends with him almost at the top, but married to Sophia.
Married? I don't know about married.
Married to Sophia. Like you gotta be. That's the only way he can get that close to the top because it's still family.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
hey, Carlo.
Yeah. So like because she said that during this thing, why are you going to mess with Sophia? I don't want to be killed. I think that's foreshadowing. Sophia's going to kill Eve, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, something's going to happen to her.
Related
Clayface.
Huh.
100% probably. That makes
Clayface
a lot of sense.
Is supposed to be the bad guy in the sequel of the Batman. So that'd be interesting. I mean, they tied in. They talk about Riddler really quick, in this episode.
Yeah.
So
I wonder I wonder what like a hyper realistic take on Mr. Freeze would be like.
Yeah. Well, there's a big theory that Victor, that we know, is Mr. Freeze. I don't like it. I don't like that theory. I don't think it's a good one. I think you get a lot of other characters or just somebody new to actually be, Victor Freeze and not this kid. But
it makes sense. They're gonna probably make a lot of tie-ins because we're gonna probably meet Clayface, and so Sophia kills Eve. Eve's brother finds out about this, and this, that's how we bring him in. And now he hates the Falcons, but then Penguin has to defend it because he's part of it. He does something to Victor. He throws him into like something that he, some type of ice or whatever. So something, and because he does that, he becomes Mr. Freeze. All that stuff makes sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can write your way into a lot of the stories if you want to. But I mean, for this episode, a lot of craziness in between. I think this episode proved that you get a lot of Sophia lore with the family don't like her. No one really likes her. You know what I mean? Even the one cousin that you thought like, oh, there's a cousin she can bond with. And then the daughter comes by and she's like, no, don't talk to crazy over there. Yeah. And then, so you get a lot of her lore backstory, what she did. She's called the Hangman or whatever, so she's got a pretty good backstory. I gotta give her that.
Yeah. Dare I say this is more Sophia's episode than it was Oz's?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I want to know why she killed the women.
Yes.
What's the reasoning behind it?
Why? Hopefully we get that. But yeah, it was definitely more of a Sophia, more Sophia important episode. 'Cause we get Penguin, proving he's really good with being like on his feet. You know what I mean?
Thinking on his feet.
Yeah, when things happen, he can roll with the punches, and he did that like 2 or 3 times in this episode. With the heist and then the dude in the basement. So yeah, he's smart. He's super super smart. But yeah, but I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Yeah.
You know what I'm not liking? I'm gonna say this before at the end. I don't like to have to wait another 7 days right now.
You're telling me.
It's like, dude, you're killing me, bro. Don't do this to me. Come on.
Yeah, at least it's not 10, because last time you had to wait 10 days.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't understand what that was all about.
I don't know.
Coming out on Sundays, that's what Max likes to do.
Yeah, I mean they should have kept it on Sunday, but then they had the first one on a was it a Wednesday or something, or Thursday?
Yeah. Thursday.
Yeah, that made no sense. Sunday prime time. That shows the world that HBO was like, here's the new hit show you got to watch. So yeah.
If you're gonna do a slow burn, give me 2 episodes.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, shouldn't be weekly. Yeah, at least 2 episodes. At least 2 episodes. But it's a good slow burn. It's a good slow burn. It's a mob. So if you like that mob kind of style, I think you're gonna dig it. Because I'm getting more mob than I am getting
more than anything.
Batman. Yeah. So and from the network who gave us Sopranos, I expect nothing less. So
yeah, this is more of a Sopranos anything.
Yeah.
Even the way they talk, walk, everything.
Yep.
Yeah. Colin Farrell, and it still blows my mind, like the way he walks with that messed up walk.
Yeah, that clubbed foot or whatever he has.
Yeah, the club foot, and then even the way he talks. It's so good.
Like I said, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around the fact that that's him.
Yeah. I know he tells a story when he was on set of the movie, and after him getting in makeup for 8 hours, he walks past Jeffrey Wright, and he's like, "Oh, what's up, Jeffrey?" And Jeffrey, like, he said he looked, and he had like called security on him. He's like, "Hey, this is random dude walking around." He's like, "Oh no, that's Colin." He's like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah." So he's like, "Yeah." So even people on set who know him didn't even know that was him. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's one long 8-hour movie, pretty much rather than a weekly show. But like I said, the last week had pretty good numbers, like really good numbers, and then this week it even more. I think it was like 1.6 million people watched it, which is an increase from last week. So people are talking about it, and if you didn't watch it, people are catching up on it, which is good.
It continues to grab shares. I mean,
yeah,
maybe they know something we don't.
Yeah. So all I know, it better have a good ending. If this show does not have a good ending, it's not going to be good for the movie.
Yeah,
I won't be surprised if it doesn't have an ending.
That's fine. I don't mind that either. I just wanted to have like a satisfying ending. It doesn't need to have like, oh, and here's the end of the story. It could set up something else, which I'm totally fine with. It just needs to be good. It doesn't need to be like the end. Like, imagine if today's episode was the end of the show. Like, that's not good. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Understood.
So, yeah. But cool. You guys got anything else?
Nope.
Yeah. There we go. So it's one more thing that kind of annoys me personally. The universe is one move, a few tie-in books and 2 episodes, and they can't decide if set in 2019 or 2020.
Or 2022. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. And that's going to be the problem with trying to have continuity through all these shows and movies and everything. Having continuity is going to be very difficult.
Yeah. The Batman was definitely set in 2019, yet we see a 22 death date on Do we?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
We sure did. Yeah.
Yeah, there's 100%
I didn't think
right
about that. That is interesting, because that makes it seem like this show takes place like
Right
a
after.
week after, right? Like right after the movie. So, like I said, it might be just one of those things where it got passed by somebody who not paying attention.
Mhm.
Yeah, some crisis event off screen. the arrow. Well, we do got what's his name now.
Yep.
You know, from now he's a therapist. But yeah, but cool. I'm gonna go back and watch that and see the tombstone with the wrong
Because
date.
they have all the tombstones of the Falcons.
Mhm. Yeah, I might have to give it a rewatch.
Yeah, but cool. You know, that's what we thought about the Penguin episode 2. You know, fans are digging it for sure. You know, we're all kind of liking it. So, you know, really interested to see where they go with this story and this character and how it sets up the movie if it does at all. But we want to hear from you guys in the replay. If you guys watch us on the replay, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let us know in the comments what you thought about this episode of The Penguin. Any theories you might have, let us know. But if you are watching live, stick around because we're going to finish things up for the night. Cool. And I'm done.
Yeah.
And spent.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, I was putting the kids to sleep, and I was like going to sleep. I'm like, no, don't go to sleep.
No, I was feeling that way until I had to go move stuff. So now
I know you had to go move a truck full of shit.
Oh, that's
9 o'clock.
I was
at night.
tired. Not anymore.
Oh, that's funny. But cool. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit, like I said, a little bit shorter episode. 2 hour. Damn, when was the last time we did a 2 hour show? Also, we started at 10 o'clock. We started
Exactly.
Yeah. But cool. Appreciate it. Hopefully soon we'll go back to starting at 9. You know, or at least trying to start at 9. Hopefully pretty soon. I think.
Hey, yes, I am ready for the Superman Lois return next week. I am all the way in. So
yeah, I forgot about that show. Honestly,
I watch all that stuff. So yeah,
it's the final season.
Yep,
final season. Definitely gotta watch it.
Which I think is smart too. I also I love that they're doing the final season doing it the right way, the right, good,
a good send off.
Yeah.
Because I thought I was worried they were just gonna end it last season, and we're like, okay, we're moving on to the new stuff. But now you gotta give it that one last season.
I wonder. You say strongest Arrowverse show and the final one. It didn't feel very Arrowverse-y.
Yeah,
and it was a lot shorter, so it didn't go too long. So like, if the Flash stopped at like season 6, Flash would have been better.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it went to like 9.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, it was stupid now. Like, you're just doing whatever you want. You know, but I think it's getting out at the right time.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. It's adjacent. Yeah, it's more adjacent than anything. More to say, same with Supergirl. It's more there, but not really. But yeah. I guess it still falls under the Arrowverse title, but
yeah, I mean it's on the same channel, so
yeah, it's definitely its own thing. But cool. Maybe once that's over, we'll do a recap of the season.
I like it.
They did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's an episode, like a weekly discussion.
It is. It's a lot that happens, and oh man, so much that happens with Superman and Lois.
Yeah. But all right. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll see when that plays out. But cool. Let's get out of here. We appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out with us. Silhouetted, Chillmonger, of course. Also, go check out Chillmonger. Bunch of awesome videos. He's does a lot of stuff with comics, with movies, with like important like representation. So definitely go check out Chill. Appreciate Chill coming in, hanging out with us. think it was we got Perp in the house, another great content creator. You know,
Even that sees every movie before it ever releases every single time.
Yep. Yeah. But yeah, Brandon Davis, always appreciate you, man. Cleves, appreciate you. Jason, appreciate you guys. Horror Geek, you know, Darkroom Reviews, check him out too. But cool. Is there anybody I miss? Oh, of course, it's Anzo.
It's Anzo.
But appreciate all you guys coming in and hanging out with us. We will see you guys on Thursday. We're gonna review Wild Robot, Agatha, and see whatever new trailers we might get. But cool. We will see you guys on Thursday. Have a good week. Have fun. Be safe. We're out of here.
See you guys.
See you guys.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We out here.